everybody! Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Folks, it's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong now. I gotta tell you something. It's been up, it's been down. It's a freaking roller coaster in the match history. Hey, it's so unpredictable. What is this, the stock market? I gotta find a more normal way to start these videos. But folks, you know, it's been good, it's been bad. These are some of the games that we played on stream last Wednesday as well. So we got that dog in us. I was kind of in despair for a little bit during that stream, but we were able to end it on a high note at the very least. So let's see if we can keep that momentum going today. As we load into the Jade Room, let me just say this. If you've been enjoying the Mahjong lately, feel free to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Nabushika writes, Yusong folds to air. Also, Yusong deals into a full flush hand with 1 Han worth of value. 42 billion updos to the left. Hey! Hey, both of those things might be true, but in my defense, I was pogging, you know? No, I was kind of lost in the sauce. By the way, a second comment is at the feature comment section of the video. Karai writes, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a Yusong in the possession of 4 identical tiles must be in want of a con. This made me, with Jane Austen posting in the comments, this made my English major heart soar. It genuinely made me so happy. Last feature comment, Sheepman writes, Costco is definitely a defunct setting of a new Mad Max movie if you go during a Saturday. Thank you for saying something. Honestly, thank you for saying something. Hang on. It's the damn Wild West in the parking lot. Thank you everyone so much for your kind and wonderful your wonderful, funny and kind comments. I genuinely appreciate it. Such a good deal. I can't believe it. I was so happy to see the Jane Austen reference. Look, you can take the English major out of a campus quad, but you can't take the love of literature out of the human being. I've also never read Pride and Prejudice. This is a little bit of stolen valor. I just appreciate the literature references. Now, before we get too far into this game, I also want to give a quick shout out. I don't think I'm supposed to pawn this, folks. Opatanya style is a little bit enticing, but I was thinking this, and you don't have to believe me. We could always cut Southwind followed by Southwind, and just this is a classic Riichi Pinfu Red 5 kind of a moment, right? 1,000,000 tiles get us in a tempo right now. Holy moly, look at this, look at this. We can even draw into 8 of circles, and it's the best freaking day of my life, folks. Before we get too far into this video, let me just say this very quickly. Oh, I could even pawn right now. They're never gonna let me talk about Mahjong. Look, I want to talk about Mahjong, but they won't let me. Huge shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. Link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month. The shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch of other goodies, including I could. But this hand is so good. If another one comes out, maybe we do it, including Riichi Mahjong song parody documents and the Riichi Mahjong strategy documents that I myself have written. So thank you so much for everyone's support. Andrew, no, I'm not even dropping a last initial right now. I think I should just cheat this. It's so, oh, this hand is so, Andrew, welcome to the Patreon. I'm so greedy. I'm just a greedy little gremlin. I'm weak. I have no discipline. I'm pawning. I must pawn at this point. There's no way any of this was correct. East 1, river of regret, no pawn. Like, there's no way. I should have taken this town eons ago. We double-sided Yorkin for a 5 of circles and an 8 of circles. I mean, it's not that bad. The thing that's, giving me a little bit of pause right now is the fact that we see 0 copies of the Dora, right? The Dora is the 4 of, I might fold to air. I don't want to fold to air, though. I'm in Tempai. Please. I could deal him with that tile so effing easily. I am in Tempai. I should have taken an earlier Tempai. That's on me. That's genuinely on me. 4 of characters, at least the character suit doesn't look that expensive right now. Everyone is discarding character suit tiles. I see 3 of the 5s. No one's waiting to ruin my life with a 5-6. Okay, honestly, I deserved way worse than this. Me at the sadomasochism convention, I deserved way worse than this. Let's go. Okay, all right. I gotta lock in a little bit. This is so bad. That's the curse of East 1 as well. I feel like in most of these videos, I'm the most at risk of doing something stupid in East 1 because I'm not really warmed up. I'm so excited to talk. Oh, if that isn't embarrassing, but also extremely, extremely true, folks. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? I'm doing well. Again, I didn't mean to cut it too short. I'm not trying to like usurp anyone out of any recognition, but sometimes on Patreon, they don't even give me like a last initial to work off of. So, and if that's the case, I hope that the Andrew out there knows that this is for them. It'll be really confusing, and I shouldn't even say this because I know there's a lot of contrarians in the audience. If another Andrew shows up and like Andrew, no last name, like that's gonna be difficult. It's like when someone, I used a hyphen to delineate like who I've thanked and who I have not thanked before. I think it's a good system. They're calling it the Yusong system. I'm throwing out patents later this week. But like then someone joined with the username hyphen and I was like, okay, I like I respect this. I genuinely respect this. The 9's never gonna become a triplet. We see all 4 copies of it. It's a little bit of an awkward hand, but 3 of characters makes this obscenely playable. Anything else still makes it like kind of playable, but I just don't. It's not that good. It's genuinely not that good right now. So anyway, thank you. How am I doing outside of the game? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. No one ever freaking asks around here, okay? Just kidding. Everyone asks all the time. This is a very nice community. I use the metro, folks. I learned what the metro is like in this city. We built this city. I learned what the metro is like. I don't think this is no, you can't make me. You genuinely can't make me. Look, I want pure straight as much as the next person, but like 3 of my apes are already gone. I don't want to go for it when 3 of the 8 of characters are already gone. Watch me draw into the last copy of the 8 of characters and regret literally everything. But if we don't, we don't. Okay, now we gotta talk brass tacks. If I draw into a 3 of characters, I'm legally obligated to chase here. I'm quite literally legally obligated to chase if I draw into 3 of characters. If I draw into 3 or 6 of circles, oh Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I don't think I'm supposed to chase there. It's Riichi Red 5 Dora, which is a pretty high scoring hand. This is what, 340? If we get a little nasty with it, it might be a little 340 moment. How much is 340? Non-dealer 340, 5,200. It's 6,200 if you squint. Just give me a 3 of characters. Don't make me fold in front of everyone, and then everyone's gonna start booing and quoting Moby Dick at me in the comment section or something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but call me Ishmael. I only have 1 Han. Okay, that's not a good parody. That's nothing. I'm gonna cut a 2 of characters. I mean, this isn't that bad, right? We draw into a 6 of circles, and suddenly it's Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Sanshoku. That's a Mongon right there. That's a 4 to 5 Han slapper, depending on how exactly we play it. I could chi here as well, but I'm telling you right now, I see 3 copies of the 2 of characters. Oh, you're gonna be so mad at me. You're gonna be so mad at me. You're gonna be so mad at me, but I think it's time. I think it's time. If you love it, you gotta let it go. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to freaking do anything right now. I'm paralyzed with fear. I genuinely can't. I got a sleep paralysis demon staring me dead in the eye, and it's Right Lord Surfboard Riichi stick. So like I don't wanna find out what they're doing. Quite frankly, I genuinely don't want to find out. It's yelling. Oh, I used the metro, folks. The metro was good. It was genuinely good. It was nice to. People don't tell you this. It's just a train. Okay, so the thing about it is, and obviously it is a train. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Obviously it's a train, but it's a nice train too, in the sense that, I mean, it's not like, don't compare it to any other country's public transit, because the US is gonna lose that battle. Like, I think we're like decades, if not centuries behind. Not centuries, but like we're really behind. And I say this as a supporter. No one will be happier than me if we've just dumped a lot of money into public infrastructure. I'll be throwing it back for that any day of the week. But it's just a train. Like, sometimes you don't think of the subway and the train as the same thing. Like, when you think of a train, you think, oh, you get to look outside. It's an idyllic countryside. It's kind of a nice and relaxing journey that you get to go on. The metro is also kind of like that. And that has its positives and its, what? I mean, I gotta try. You know what I mean? I might not get the Yakuman, dare I even speak its name, and the red dragon is looking like it's gonna get cut from this hand. I'm not gonna lie to you there. But if we draw into a red dragon, perhaps this could be the greatest day of my entire adult life. Like, that's also a possibility. Okay, we're 10 minutes into the game right now, and we're still in East 1. Oh my god. Violet at a single tile. Wait, this 3-on-30 on the dealer seat is not nothing either. Yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt for left load. I'm not even gloating right now. I know that very easily could have been me. I had to throw a 7 of circles. You know, it's not like I was gonna fold that hand. Okay, this hand, it looks both better and worse than the last hand simultaneously. Schrodinger's quality in the sense that this feels like more of a half flush hand, but I don't know. We have red 5, we have Dora, we have a pair the 3 of characters as well. This could just be a regular like Riichi Pinfu kind of a moment. Okay. Throwing a lot of, getting a lot of pretty good tiles right now. Draw me into 2 of bamboo followed by 5 of circles. Oh, am I manifesting right now? Holy frickamoly. Am I manifesting right now? Draw me into like 2 of characters or 4 of characters as well. Maybe I can even get Pinfu on that thing. Okay, elongating this shape in the bamboo suit, that's not going to hurt either. That's not going to hurt anybody. Drawing into 8 of bamboo goes exceptionally hard. We would have a triple-sided weight in the bamboo suit if we drew into the 8, right? We could accept a 3 or a 6 or a 9. Obviously, 9 being the best one so that we could get that dank pure straight in the bamboo suit. Left Lord is going to call Riichi. That's a huge bummer for a guy like me. I cannot step up to the streets right now. My hand is still a little too far away from Tenpai, and I can't guarantee a good weight. I know I'm literally 1 tile away from Tenpai, but I like, it's not... Riichi Red 5 Dora was the only thing that was guaranteed, and I could end on a very stinky single-sided weight. So that's I wasn't really into that. If you're gonna press me, I'm just not that into that. Like the bootleg version of he's just not that into you. I'm just not into that. Anything else that we can throw? I'm gonna try to fold here. I know I don't have a million safe tiles, but you know, country Mahjong players make do. Look at this. They're not waiting with a 4-5. They're not waiting with a 7-8. I could probably get rid of this 6 of circles with some impunity. Like, I think we're probably okay there. It's nice. The Metro is both underground and above ground. And I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be like an underground journey mostly. An underground journey. What is this? Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist? Oof. Underground. Oof. Jeez. You ever make a reference and then just like it stops you dead in your tracks for some reason? Underground in the sense that I guess it's an indie movie. Adventure in the sense that they did have an adventure in Nick and Nora's. Okay, here we go. I saw that movie in theaters, by the way. and I did think I was deep and cool for watching like an indie movie as a... I mean, this is going to make it hard for me to lie about my age as a teen. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not like all the other gamers right now. I don't like slop. I like cool indie movies. It's above ground. And so I brought like a book with me because I was gonna do my performative male stuff and read Oscar Wilde on public transit. But I honestly did wanted to read more of a portrait of Dorian Gray. But also I had such a good time looking out the window. Again, my Weird Al parody of Bruno Mars is smoking out the window, right? Looking out the window. I was just looking out the window. It was nice. It was genuinely nice. Now, that was the good part about being above ground. The bad part of being above ground was that I was genuinely pissed off. I was like, hang on. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's a sticky Ishanten. If I draw into a 4 or a 6 of characters here, I'm so happy. If I chi into any of these shapes here, I'm also very, very happy. I don't have that many safe tiles. Throw a 3 of bamboo right now, and I would chi into a 3 of bamboo, and I would just kind of YOLO send it, right? I got C-win, nothing, but it's not like we can play that much defensive ball. I got 1 safe tile that's guaranteed to me. Oh my god, am I literally peeing? This feels so bad to fold. This feels so bad to fold. I mean, I guess I'm not folding necessarily. They're not waiting with a 3-4. They could be waiting with a 6-7. I'm still 1 tile away from Tenpai. This is going to be a vivacious debate in the marketplace of ideas. Just because I only have 1 Han, you know what I mean? But I have none safety left beef. I could throw a terminal tile. That's not the worst idea I've ever had in my life. Left Lord, very much so on the same page as me. I'll throw a 3 of characters. They're not waiting with a 4-5. Could have a double pair weight of the 3s, but I don't think that that's very, very likely considering their first discard as well. So we're just doing a little bit of gaming right now, folks. We're doing a little bit of gaming. White Dragon, okay, it's pretty nice. If I draw into 6 of bamboo, can I play it? If I draw into 6 of bamboo, they're not waiting with a 3-4. They could be waiting with a 6-7 still. There's 2 6s that are still left in the game somewhere, and I have zero idea where they are. I had a great time looking out the window. And because the metro was above ground, it was like going through the streets. Like we were going alongside cars and stuff. We were just like, the metro is just like alongside traffic. And so the metro also had to obey the laws of like the metro was stopping for red lights. And I was like, then what's the point of being on a train? I was genuinely so pissed off. I was like, well, we should be underground here, because what's the point if we still have to abide by traffic laws? Isn't the whole point of this supposed to be like faster than if we were driving right now? Doesn't the glory and advantage of public transit exist in the fact that, hang on, 3 6s and 3 7s are gone? Oh man. It's so playable. It is playable, but now I got the door. Oh no. Okay. I don't think this one's playable. It is playable. Holy burge. Okay, that's great. So that made me mad. I was like, why are we even? Who is this for then? I'm stopped at a red light. I'm literally on the subway right now. What do you mean I'm stopped at a red light? It's nice to see more of the city. It was nice to know that, like, I didn't even have to transfer trains to get to my destination. And this is not a paid segment by Big Metro either. It was just nice. I learned a lot of new stuff. Like, oh, okay. If I wanted to go to this museum, I don't even have to drive. This is just a quite a nice. I could just take the metro. Oh, okay. I could get to this downtown neighborhood if I wanted to do a little bit of walking afterwards or shop around. I guess I could do that. Doesn't seem like it's very likely for Yusong, just because of the fact that, what's the word? I hate going outside. I don't like touching grass. Probably that's the biggest contributing factor in me smoking out the window. This is so good. I mean, it's not Pinfu, but it's Riichi double-sided weight red 5. Riichi red 5. The reason it's not Pinfu is because our pairs are seat wind, and for Pinfu, your pair cannot be seat wind, prevalent wind, or any of the dragons. So, a little bit unfortunate, but how are you going to... Lord, tell me how to say no to this. We even get to wait on a terminal tile. That's very strong, right? Last round, we were going to throw the 9 of circles into an early Riichi just because it was a terminal tile. Someone could get the wrong idea and do the exact same thing with a 9 of characters, and I hope that they do. I absolutely hope that they do. It's the first time we've gotten to play the game this game, so it would also be nice to win one here, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. We're in dead last through no fault of our own, and that's also okay. I fully acknowledge that can happen sometimes when you're playing a game of Riichi Mahjong. The metro was nice. I mean, there were some disadvantages for sure. I had some headphones in. I was literally just listening to music and looking at the window. It was a very nice experience. And that is already like there's a lot of entertainment there, but it still felt like mindful. You know what I mean? I was like, at least I'm not, gosh dang it. We didn't hit any Orador. Orador would have been sick here. It would have been so good. That's okay. 4Han here would have been what? 79 or like 8,000? I don't know, but it would have been awesome. Okay, a lot of honor tiles, and we see a red 5. That's not bad either. Left Lord, I don't know if they know that they're throwing the door, or maybe they just got a great all simples thing going on. Would I pawn here? Yeah, I would. Like, sometimes I don't let myself pawn when the rest of our hand looks absolute garbaggio, but that's the thing. The rest of our hand does not look absolutely garbaggio. A lot of good, perfectly fine double-sided weights. We'll make use of that red 5 somehow. I want to pawn into the white dragon first before we start, getting nasty with it, calling chi here and there, as it were. So I was happy that I was just in an environment where I wasn't just like doom scrolling on reels and just like getting upset, or like worse, shudders browsing Reddit or something along those lines. So that was nice. There were some disadvantages to riding the metro. Number 1, I made room for someone, because as the train was filling up, I got on, it was fairly empty, and then I was riding the train for a long time, so it got more and more full as the journey progressed. And then I saw other people, I mean, they were kind of doing the same thing that I was doing, and I felt a little bit bad for doing this, but honestly, wait until you hear the end of this story. I will no longer feel bad for doing this. I was kind of, because the chairs are in groups of 2, not to dox myself, but the chairs are in groups of 2, and then I'm sitting on one chair, and I put my bag on the other chair. Kind of a D move, but it's okay when no one else is on the train, You don't want to put your bag on the floor. I'm going to put it next to me. Left Lord with the Riichi. Left Lord with... no, you can't start Bruno Mars referencing the entire video long. You're not allowed to do that. A lot of dealers see Riichi as well, kind of a hugely annoying with it if you're gonna ask me. I could just fold here, right? 7 of circles, 7 of circles. 3 of bamboo also looks fairly safe in this situation. We draw into a good tile. Is this ever honest to God playable? How many tiles? I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. If I draw into 4 of bamboo and then white dragon specifically, then it is playable. I see 3 Dora and 1 red 5. So what's the most you can have? Riichi, Pinfu, 2 red 5? That's still pretty scary as the dealer, though. I don't think that they have a good hand, but they still could have something. They could always have like a mixed triple sequence or something dastardly like that. I'm gonna cut 3 of bamboo because I want to stay alive a little bit longer. Like, they're not waiting with a 4-5. I think we could get away with this right now. Riichi, White Dragon. This would be Tenpai, but there's no safety around the 6 of characters. Please. Oh, no. That might be the kiss of death right there. Now there's just 1 too many tiles that I just do not want to get rid of. 4 of bamboo is still really nice. 4 of bamboo, I was going to say red 5 of characters is probably our nut draw. I could chi here. It's not like I'm going to discard any of those tiles anyway. We're playing some fast and loose ball right now. Please do not get it twisted. Like, this is some fast and loose ball. But, like, White Dragon, red 5. You know, we're not gonna cut any dangerous tiles, but maybe we stumble into Tenpai somehow. And that would be nice, too. 8 of characters is a safe tile. I could have maybe... Oh, I thought they rawned off of my 8 of characters. I was like, how did that happen? It literally was just getting discarded. Right Lord Sumo on an all symbols hand. This is good for me. It might not look like it, but this is good for me. Left Lord doesn't get to get out of last place. I get to get into the dealer seat. Right Lord wins with a small hand as well, so everyone's point totals are still fairly close together. So it's not a terrible situation for your boy. This is definitely a playable game right now. 7 of bamboo, the nut draw. 3 of characters, equally nut, as it were. Otherwise, this is probably just a Riichi Pinfu hand. Anyway, as the train was filling up, a lot of other people who are kind of using the bag strat also like lifted up their bag and then moved into one of the seats. So they were only taking up 1 seat. And so I also did this. And then I was like, and for a second, I was really proud of myself. For a second, I was like, Yusong, what a good human. You're such a good person. And then the person, the entire subway car was so quiet. And then the person that sat next to me was watching a YouTube video about an upcoming murder trial and responding to the YouTube video, like reacting in real life to the YouTube video. Like, they were just as if they were filming a reaction video, but they were not filming a reaction video. And I was like, you know what? The noise canceling part of the earbuds is doing a good job of filtering this out. I never have to make eye contact with them. I can just continue looking out the window, having a great time on the train. I don't really have to acknowledge them. And then finally that video about the murder trial ends, and I was like, yes, oh my God, okay. Because it wasn't like every so often, you know, their reaction of like, what do you mean? Like, would cut in through would cut in through my earbuds, and I would be like, oh, well, okay, yeah. Human beings exist around me. And then the video was over, and then they called someone in their family to talk about the murder trial. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I did not like that. I did not like that, but it was still, can I tell you something though? Ultimately, at the end of the day, still nicer than driving. Way nicer than driving. Because driving, it's like you get cut off and your cortisol levels spike and you think that, you know, every human being is awful. I'm going to call Riichi right now. I know it's bad, but I'm in the dealer seat. If I wasn't in the dealer seat, I would never call this Riichi. I see 0 red 5. I see 0 Dora. This is one of those Riichis where we could have a vivacious debate in the marketplace of ideas. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, unequivocally correct. East 4 Riichi decision. Like, we could have definitely waited a little bit here. And 2 of circles is not a good wait. 2 of them are already gone, so it does not feel great. But I do want to stay in the dealer seat, and some stupid stuff might happen. And that's Riichi Mahjong in a nutshell. When stupid stuff happens, ooh, baby, it's just way too delectable. If we don't get the 2 of circles, may I manifest something real quick? We could draw into the 5 of circles and then discard that, and then we would have an inadvertent Tsuji trap set up. That wouldn't be a bad situation either. If we sail into the sunset in exhaustive draw and this Riichi, it cost me $1,000 to gain $3,000 and stay in the dealer's seat. That's a great trade right there. That's stonks as far as I'm concerned. The train was good. I did not accidentally evade fare this time. I genuinely, I tapped in and tapped out. I was like, oh, okay, I think I understand the system more. Like I think you're not letting me leave until I tap my card, and that's a good way to make sure that I did tap my card at the start of this journey. I don't really understand it, but I was like, okay, at least, you know, hopefully this can fund more public infrastructure. And I know that's a naive dream, but but it's a dream that I want. On the subway, it was cool. On the subway, too, yesterday there was a World Cup game that was happening. And so there were a lot of people. At first, I didn't realize what was happening. I was like, damn, a lot of people wearing green today. and then as more and more people wearing green got on, I was like trying to read like their jerseys and stuff. And I didn't realize this. Mexico was playing a game in the World Cup that day. And it was genuinely super infectious. Like sometimes at like a station stop, people would just start cheering because one group of people in green shirts would see another group of people in green shirts and just go, woo! And I'll be like, okay, that's pretty sick. I know it's regrettable that I become a jock. Like I don't know. I promise I have not revoked my nerd card. Okay. And it's not a dichotomy either. It's not one or the other. But here's the thing. I'm like, in that moment, I was infinite. In that moment, I was like, you know what? It'd be nice to just have some common ground with other people. Like, I'm not really into it for the sports of it all, but I like being able to tell people, whoa, Spurs versus Knicks game 4, what a comeback. Spoilers, but by the time you're seeing this, it'll be like eons in the past. What a comeback. They were down 30 points. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that curious? I don't think we actually need this. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a triple-sided weight here in the circle suit. Okay, I guess we can keep that around for a closed hand, and this is a closed hand. We don't even want 3 pairs. The nut draw to end all nut draws is a 7 of characters. 7 of characters is the Dora tile after all. Plus, it would allow us to whittle down into 2 pairs. And then we go to Virginia. Then we go to the White House. There's a world where it's Pinfu, right? After all of this, it could still be Pinfu. So that was very, very cool. And so seeing that experience made me so enamored with the entire sports going experience that I might go try to see how would it financially ruin me? Like how much is the cheapest ticket at Dodger Stadium? Like let me just see what this is. Okay, well this is unfortunately I'm using the AI summary. But it's like regular season game is generally $30 to $50. Okay, that's not terrible. But here's the thing. I was thinking about, oh my, look around. Yes, this is so good. No! Single tile weight, nothing hand. Single tile weight. I have Riichi Pinfu Dora, triple-sided weight. Okay, that's Mahjong. Some stupid stuff might happen. That's Mahjong, baby. That's unbelievable. Wow, really? Buy me dinner first before you treat me like that. Holy moly. That is messed up. That is so sad. My hand was so good. That might still be the thumbnail. That might genuinely still be the thumbnail. I don't know. We're still doing pretty well in this game. Not safe by any means, right? But in a fairly decent position. Now we can accept the door, the 6 of characters. That's pretty nice. Doesn't look like Pinfu, right? We might end up on an awkward double pair weight, but there's worse double pair weights to be had. And hey, we can draw into a 5 or a 8 of bamboo. Maybe get ourselves out of this double pair weight. Get ourselves back into a little bit of a Riichi Pinfu moment. That's nice. Nut draw is still 6 of characters. Indubitably, that is still the nut draw. I was thinking about this as I was making breakfast this morning, kind of just like pacing around. I know we get a pure double sequence. Do I really care though? Like, I'm sorry to be such a hater. No, because the eight of bamboo, it's so unlikely. Let me just mess around a little bit. Let me just mess around. This is such a fine Riichi Pinfu hand. I can still accept 8 of bamboo. It's just like slightly not as good. I'll take those odds. I'll take those odds to cast a wide net literally everywhere else in our hand. Right Lord is going to cheese the dealer. They might have a flush in the bamboo suit. That is the worst version of their hand, so we got to be a little bit careful of the bamboo suit later and later into the game. I'm 1 tile maxing right now. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. You know what tile I would love. I've been screaming its name since discard 1. We'd love to see the Dora there. The Riichi was called. Let me show you the true meaning of Mahjong. Draw me into the Dora right now. I would chase this so easily. 9 of circles is guaranteed Genbutsu Greg. I love that for me. 9 of characters is also fine. If I draw into the Dora, I'll absolutely chase this. It's getting a little freaky now. Left Lord could have had 2 more safe tiles, but instead, they're not gonna fold. And then Right Lord isn't folding either. Okay, so this is a demonic situation. Everyone at the table has something good. And we see 0 Dora, 0 red 5s, meaning that, like, it's probably scattered through everyone's hand right now. So, very spicy game. If I draw into 6 of characters, I do slam the like and subscribe, though. That is still, that is still true. Oh, the sumo is so annoying. Tell me this isn't another single tile away. No, it's at least they could win on the 4 or the 7 here. It's not bad. Could they win off of the 2? No, I think it's just a double-sided weight. It looks a little complicated, but yeah, 4 or 7 of bamboo. Okay, that's fine. My hand was kind of good there too. I'm slowly starting to lose faith in the God. I guess that's the way to complete that sentence. Eastwind no longer relevant. Me and my references in the past decade or so. Eastwind's no longer relevant. Neither are Seawind nor is it the prevalent wind. Would love to see a green dragon, right? It's the Dora tile. I don't know if we're ever allowed to discard the green dragon. Okay, now we are allowed to discard the green dragon, but I'm gonna greed a little bit. I'm gonna hang on to hope for just a second longer. As soon as we draw into any relevant tile, I will discard the green dragon, but don't make me do it. Oh my god, that is a relevant tile, man. The thing that's stopping me from spending $30 to go see a baseball, I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna. No way, right? I think that's defensible. South 2 Dora discard, because this is my Seawind, and this is like a good tile. That looks so bad, but and the rest of this hand is bad. Oh my god! Unless we draw into 3 of characters followed by 7 of characters, or vice versa, like this hand is so giga unplayable. GG indeed. I don't want to go and show up in a blue t-shirt. Like I don't want to be. I don't want to show up wearing regular clothes. I feel like, I don't know, I might get beat up or something. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but I haven't been to a baseball game in a really, really long time. I don't know. They might beat me up. They genuinely might beat me up. I'm not sure. So I would have to buy like a Dodgers shirt. What is the cheapest Dodgers jersey? Yeah, and I was scared about this. You're not gonna believe me, but I was like, if I go there and buy one, it's gonna be something stupid like $80. And it literally, I'm looking online at Dick's Sporting Goods right now, and it's like, it is $80. If I buy a toddler jersey, it would only be it would only be $23, but I don't think I could squeeze. Surely there's gotta be like, do you think I could fit into a youth? No, but then people are gonna know that I'm wearing like a youth jersey, and then they're gonna beat me up still. Oh my god! Surely there's like a legally distinct, like spell Dodgers with a Q instead of a G. You know what I mean? Like surely there's a legally distinct Dodgers jersey out there where if no one looks that close, like it won't matter, and I could get it for really cheap. I don't know. Fake fan spotted? Yeah, maybe fake fan spotted, but maybe they shouldn't be making the jerseys an exorbitant amount of so expensive. I guess I could make a friend that also has a jersey just already. Talking to people. I don't know if this hand is actually playable. I mean, no one has any Dora in their hand, so that's good news for me. I have one of the 3 red 5s, so 2 red 5s are remaining. It doesn't seem like a very bombastic round. I literally have, okay, I'm one tile away from either 7 pairs or Riichi all simples pure double sequence red 5. Both of these situations are good. I don't know if I would chi, but maybe I would try to get away with chiing just to get into Tenpai before the end of the round. Could also pawn into a 5 of bamboo. That would get me into Tenpai. Can win off of a 6 or a 7 of bamboo. A little bit awkward if we draw into a 9, right? Then we'd be in permanent Furton jail. This is fine. I just cut a 9. No one's waiting with a 7-8. They just cut a 3. No one's waiting with a 4-5. It's not the safest tile you're ever going to see, but as far as things go, that's an okay discard. Please let me... I think I would call Riichi with this hand. That's the most messed up thing. Riichi red 5 pure double sequence. I don't know if that's any good. I don't think I'm supposed to chase this. Riichi red 5 pure double sequence. My weight isn't good, and it's not even that high scoring. I could just cut this and just have a valid hand. It's a little bit scary, but they're not waiting with a 4-5. Could they have a 1-2? A 1-2? 3 of the 1s are gone. They could have still had a 1-2, but that's weird work by Left Lord. This is a long video, folks. Thank God I had the Metro anecdote from earlier. Oh my God, this is a long Hanshan. Okay. Yusong, what's going on? What else is going on in your life? Wait, before we finish this, if someone knows, like, obviously it's wrong. You shouldn't ever buy a bootleg version of anything. I love corporations. My DMs are open for sponsorships if anyone's listening. Obviously don't buy a bootleg. But if someone could tell me specifically what sites to avoid, probably in the Discord is the best place. That would be awesome. That would genuinely be, just so that I know how to avoid being a bad little consumer, and I can be a good little consumer instead. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down right now? So just let me know in the Discord what's like what websites to avoid specifically, because I don't want to get myself into a whole heck of a lot of trouble. Don't want it to stain my permanent record. Speaking of staining, yesterday we played so I didn't stream my POV. A little bit regrettable. But I honestly, I actually know. It was right for me on the day to not stream my perspective, but we just ended a collab with, or we just had a collab with a whole bunch of people. Kate, NL, Squeaks Ludwig, Manly Badass Hero, stole my entire brand, by the way. No, obviously not. I'm Corey, Giga. I'm forget. There were so many stands. It was such a lovely lobby. It was genuinely such a lovely lobby. I have to Riichi here, folks. I have to Riichi here. The Southwind sucks to deal into, right? Deal in with. That doesn't get me into Tenpai if I pawn, unfortunately. 7 of circles is kind of my nut right now. Another Southwind also goes hard, no? Yeah, I would have to be single tile Yorking it for something. This is fine. This is actually really, really good. Dealer dealing in. You got a little too comfortable, didn't you? You got a little too comfortable in the dealer seat. And now look at where that ended you. Oh my God, they hit the Sanshoku. This is why Sanshoku is so powerful. Look at that. Look at that extra Han. Look at that extra 2 Han worth of value. It is still anyone's game. I get the dealer seat one more time. I am in last right now. That doesn't feel... how did that happen? That doesn't feel good. Would I cheat? No, okay. I mean, if they're going to pawn their seat win, hopefully just we're not the bozo that deals in. That would be awesome. All right, I mean, it's the most Riichi-able, pinfooable hand I've ever seen in my life. For a moment, I was thinking about going all simples, but I don't know if that's necessarily correct anymore. Drawing that pair actually does change things. I don't think I want this 2 or this 8 of bamboo. We still have a perfectly fine bulging shape otherwise in the bamboo tiles. Yeah, you know what? Get that weak sauce out of here. I'll keep a white dragon to speculate a little bit. Immediately doesn't work out, but you know what? It's still okay. No regretties here. Still no regretties. I can still accept a 7 of bamboo, which is exactly why like the 8 of bamboo is so redundant in that situation. It was a fun collab. I think in that collab, and I'm not just trying to like glaze everyone, okay? I had a not an epiphany, but just a realization that everyone is really like, these are all very talented people. It's this thing in improv. It's this thing in improv where it's like, it's actually hard to share focus because everyone's like really nervous and just trying to come up with something to say, right? It's really hard to share focus, but when a great team can split focus and know other people know when to support versus take up space and vice versa, it's like a wonderful thing to watch and be a part of. It's like a very cool vibe. 3, 4. No, there's no mixed triple sequences in our hand. Nut draw is 4 of circles. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, red 5. Oh my god, say it ain't so. I would also chi into a 4 of circles, right? It's a game of inches right now. Winning a 2 on hand. Tanya, red 5, Dora. Riichi, Tanya, red 5, Dora. I mean, either way, it's really good. I think I'm supposed to Domitan Derek this. I genuinely don't know. I don't know if I'm getting too lost in my own sauce. Like, now 4 of circles looks a little bit safer. That 7 just passed. Ooh, okay, that is 6, 8, 9 shape, hopefully. I don't know what's going on here. 4 of circles looks fine. I mean, Riichi here is 77 or 7,900 points. It's an incredibly strong 4 Han if I Riichi. If I Riichi, it's a manga and I am over 30k. Yeah, but something... Oh, this is so bad right now. This is like giga bad right now. I am in last, not by a large margin, but I am in last. If I can just win a big hand here, I get to end the game in first. But I don't think something about this table tells me that that's not going to be that easy. I Riichi no matter what. The good news about this is that there's also an errant chance that someone else deals into oblivion, and that would be nice. Or if at the end of this round, somehow no one is above 30,000 points, we move into the West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. Even if a crossword is the only person in Tenpai at the end of this round, that still would send us into West, right? They would go up to 29.8, and then that's still not over 30,000, so we're genuinely huge chilling. Left Lord is gonna pawn. Let's hope that pawn doesn't also beget 3 Dora in their hand. That would be the only way that this really sucks. 5 of bamboo is now our new nut draw. I would call the most baby Riichi Pinfu nothing you've ever seen. I would genuinely do that. I know we don't need this tile. I know we don't need this tile either. I'm hoping to draw into the 2 of characters. 2 of characters is the Dora tile. And that 2-3 shape is better than this 4-6 single tile York, right? So, like, I'm trying to keep some options open right now. The good news, if you can call it that, is if someone calls Riichi, I have 2 copies of the 9 of bamboo. It's not the safest, safety net, the parachute, right? But it's fine. I'm 1 tile away from somebody. I gotta take this. If there is a god, 5 of bamboo. I'm begging you. 5 of bamboo. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm begging you. I'll bark like a dog. Yo, Star, please. I'll buy you the leash. Just walk with it. No. We can still, like, this shape can improve so easily. 3 of bamboo improves it. 7 of bamboo improves it. 5 of bamboo just completes it. There's stuff that we could do right now. Please. Left Lord has 2 completed sets. Terrifying. 2 completed sets in the second row. It's safe to assume that they're either in Tenpai or really close to Tenpai. So that stinks. I could fold to air if I wanted to right now. They haven't changed their hand. I'm watching them like a hawk. I am gonna call this Riichi. No way. Am I gonna do it? I waited too long. Maybe they know my Riichi is bad, but it's dealer C Riichi. If we go into West, I'm no longer the dealer. I would like to remain the dealer. And everything that I've learned from Maka and reading is like throw it back for the dealer seat. Oh my god, I paid $1,000 just to watch this. So they pick up my Riichi stick as well. We go into the West round. Okay, that sucks. If I sumo a manga and I still get to leave in first, that's really good. 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence is possible. This is a long game. This is genuinely a long game. 3 of circles is nice. Unfortunately, I don't know how we're gonna use the Dora after that, but it's a problem for future Yusong. Can I just be real with you? I have 5 shapes even without this one too. And so I'm gonna, maybe this is a little greedy, but it's still early enough in the game where I think this is defensible, morally so. And if I draw into anything around it, it feels incredible. And if I don't, that's fine. I can still YOLO the Riichi here. I can genuinely just YOLO a Riichi and it's fine. So if I draw into 7 of circles or 5 of circles, I cut the weaker 6, 8 of characters. Weird hair day that's happening right now in the, I was gonna say the comment section of my head, but that doesn't, I guess that's kind of true. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I can't really, okay, that's fine. We can't really do anything about that either. This does give me the best outs. Don't kill me. Yes, okay, it didn't kill me. I would have been fine. Like now if I draw into a 2 or a 5, I'm still okay double pair Yorking it for an 8 of characters or an Eastwind. There's a world where I'm maybe supposed to accept that and just cut this. That's maybe not a bad idea because there's 4 copies of the 5 and 4 copies of the 8 versus what? 4 copies of the 7, and that's so bad. Okay, well, 2 tiles away from Tenpai. 1 tile away from Tenpai now. 147 gets us there. Even if I have to call Riichi Furiten, Riichi Pinfu triple-sided weight in Furiten is still not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Like, the likelihood that we assume is not 0. I've thrown 2 doors this game. That's 2 more than I would have liked. Would love to see a red 5 and the... I mean, I guess we can take it in either the bamboo suit or the character suit. I have thrown 3 door this game. This round. This hand specifically. It's okay. It's genuinely okay. If there is a god, we draw into... Please don't deal me in. Please don't deal me in. Please don't deal me in. Okay, it's a pawn and not a ron. It's a very important distinction. Gaming. Riichi Pinfu. It's always been Riichi Pinfu. A sumo here for a 3rd Han would be great. I dare not utter its name, but Oradora or a DZ if you're nasty. Red 5 in the bamboo suit. I've got 4. If you're watching this video right now, I need you to comment, I bear witness, in the comment section down below. And I just want it to be a sea of comments that all say, I bear witness. Like, I lost 216 ELO for that. I had a great time doing it, but wow. I drew 4 copies of the door and then dealt in with it. Dealt in with the last one. And I'm not even sure that you were supposed to push there. I got the highest grade. Like, okay, that's a safe tile. Did you just draw into it? You're in Tenpai here. How many tiles are available? Oh my god. Okay. So from this position... There's 0 copies of the 3 of circles left in the wall. And these 3s are not going to come out. Maybe they're going to come out because people are playing safe for me, but you're certainly not going to get them. And there's 1 copy of the 6 on the wall. And that's that one that I draw into. I played this hand specifically, an S. Wow. Wow. South 3 Damaten. I could have called Riichi here. I get into Tenpai, and the Damaten is correct. Because I knew it. Like, it's a game of inches, and I want to win 3 Han 40. 5,200. I want to win 3 Han 40 here. Right? This would be 3 Han 40. Other. View. Points calculation. Foo. It's a closed hand. Ron would be 30, and then it's a single tile weight. It's a closed weight. So it would be oh, you can click on these. Oh my god, you can click on these. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my, when did that happen? Okay, that's nice. So and 32 rounds to 40. Genuinely, like 32 rounds to 40. Oh, that's literally the example that they give. So it'd be 5,200 here. 5,200 would be awesome. It's hard to lose after winning 5,200. I'm glad that this Damaten was correct. I'm genuinely happy about that. I threw the Dora here. I threw the Dora a million times this game. $38 to 16. For the 1 in a million chance that I draw into second Dora, I still think that this is fine. It's not like I need the value. And not in this position anyways. Oh my god. Like this I don't know. I could maybe put this in the LibreOffice document. I don't want to. I maybe that's ignorance, maybe that's sticking my head in the sand. A once discarded Yakuhai like Dora tile, it can't be worth that much. I just don't believe in it. But then how is this hand ever gonna make me happy? I guess okay. LibreOffice. Here we go. And I'm gonna put the Damatan hand that was nice in here as well, because you gotta also reward yourself. You can't just make yourself miserable all the time and learn from that. Okay. 9. If your hand is Garbage Town, USA, you are not allowed to throw a once. It's a once. It's not an once. Wow, that's weird. Throw a once discarded Yakuhai Dora tile. This hand isn't playable normally, so you need to go for the moonshot. I don't know if that's why Maka's giving me this evaluation, but I like that they're giving me that evaluation. This Damatan went nasty mode. Whoa! Why is it moving down? Okay. This Damatan went nasty mode. It's a game of inches, and you have a 3 Han, 40 Fu Ron potential, and 5,200 points goes so oingo boingo here. That you made a... You made a great play. That stinks. I think that we did everything right this game. Not everything. Obviously, that Green Dragon triplet could have changed the entire universe. East 4 Riichi decision. I called Riichi. What did people think about this? What were people thinking about this? I called Riichi. It was correct because I felt it. 34-38. It's not amazing, but I want to keep the dealer seat. It's Riichi dealer seat. Nothing. It's fine. Southwind is hard to use as well. That's kind of the thought process there. I didn't win this hand. I mean, that's fine, but any of these small like wins would have gone huge mode. So any of these small wins would have gone sicko mode. East 1 River of Regret. Yeah, this one was weird. We had so many opportunities to pawn to get ourselves into Tenpai here. What happened? Pawn, that's arguable. She is arguable. It's like 50-50s. And then I pawned here, which you didn't even like. But it's all arguable. It's slow or fast, you know? Had we won this hand, that also would have changed the world too. Oh my god. At least there was a thumbnail, even if it was a short-lived moment. And then the comments, if it's just I bear witness to what happened in South 4. I don't know. That would be lovely, just to know that we're not in this alone. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the Shong, feel free to subscribe. New videos every single day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon. Patreon's the best way to support me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me on Patreon. It allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Peace.